Hey, good morning, everybody. All right. Thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. So, last night I went to a football game with my son, and it was his high school game, and he actually had a very good game. You guys forgive me. I'm trying to find something, and it got us to start talking about it because he was so excited that he was able to get it done. And he said to me, "Dad, I never thought that I could actually do that." Um, I'm sorry, guys. I just get emotional because I have these talks with him, and he's like, "Dad, you talked to me about it, but I never knew. I really didn't pay attention to it, and I didn't think I'd get it done." But I explained to him, and I'll talk to you about what I told him. Everything we do in life, Mike, I explained to him, it's going to take work. I said, I told you this from the very first time that you wanted to play football, that Dad's played football for a lot of years. And it takes work. It's 10% physical and 90% mental. And I don't think he really caught on to what I was saying. It almost sounded like, "Oh, Dad is just talking, maybe that was like that back in his day, but it's different now." So, getting back to the conversation, I told him, I said, "My man, everything you do in life, it takes work." I said, "You are now 15 years old. It's not like back in the day when you were 6 or 7 years old and you used to hang out with me and we used to go get something to eat and, go catch a movie, things like that." I said, "It's not that anymore." I said, "Yes, we will still do, and if you notice, you really pay attention, Mike, we still hang out and we still do a lot of things together." I said, "But we do it now on a whole different level." And he got quiet. He looked at me. I said, "I approach the situation with you now like a young man." I said, "It's different from before when you were a child of 6 or 7 years old. There's certain things that I couldn't say. There's certain things that, I couldn't do because you wouldn't understand it." I said, "But now, just like if we are at a cross path, a cross space in words, or a cross space in understanding, I've asked you to do something and you don't do it, it becomes a cross space because, Dad, I get pissed because I'm like, dude, I asked you this 3 or 4 times and it's still not done." I said, "We handle it differently now." I said, "No longer do you get put on punishment, right?" He was like, "No." I said, "Why is that?" I said, "Because you're older now." I said, "We talk about it differently." I said, "I handle it differently." There is a cause and effect for everything that you do in life. And I think a lot of times, I know for me, I wasn't explained this when I was younger. My mom did an awesome job of raising me. My mom, my sisters and brother, my uncles, my aunts. It really does take a village. And I can honestly say that my mom, God rest her soul, she did the very best she could with what she had in raising 5 of us. Actually, she did a hell of a job. So much so, my older sister is, and this is a plug, but my older sister is president and CEO of a child welfare agency in New York City. Then I have my other sister, who is she was an entrepreneur. She's since given that up, and she's more or less, in in a quiet sector of her life. But the point is that she was a hustler, and she still is a hustler. So at any minute, if something I don't understand or if something I need working, and I call her, she's right there. She knows exactly what to do and how to handle it. And she's done it all this long with such limited resources. So meaning she had to learn to hustle and become an entrepreneur with pretty much nothing. So, but we'll get back to Mike. So I told him, I said, man, it takes work. I said, I don't approach how we talk now. I don't approach it how I used to with you. I said, we talk more on an adult level. I said, and with that being said, if you don't do something I ask you to do, I get pissed, but yes, I handle it differently, right? He said, yeah, you don't scream like you used to. I said, number one, I'm tired of it. I said, number two, you're getting older. So, like I told you, you have to learn the cause and effect. You don't clean up your room like I asked you to do, and you got dishes of food all up in there. Well, the effect is you'll have all kind of bugs in there. Cause and effect. You don't do your schoolwork, you can't play ball. Cause and effect. In life, Mike, there is a cause and effect for everything that has ever happened in your life. You just have to really sit back and think about it. I said, the cause and effect with this situation is, the cause was you were preparing for football, and you had to go and you had to do things that were normally not asked of you to do, but you've done them to the very best of your ability. The effect was quarterback sack, or you hit that running back, or you made the stop. Anything to propel and help your team. I said, in life, it is going to be like that no matter what situation you come into. The difference is how you handle it and which cause and effect you're going to get involved in. I said, and I'll explain. When you get older and you go off on your own, there's going to be situations that you get put into with your friends, even relationship, you girlfriend, even your relationships, man. It's cause and effect. Your friends want to go and hang out. They get older, they want to go hang out at the bar or have a couple of drinks. You don't drink. At least I don't think you do. The cause is they want to go hang out and have a good time and party like rock stars or whatever. The effect is, after they party like a rock star, you don't have to, but being at the front that I think you're going to be, you're going to make sure everybody gets home in one piece. Cause and effect. Everything we do requires work. And I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to keep saying it to you because you need to understand this, Mike. It takes work. You want to continue to play ball? Do what you need to do at home. Do what you need to do in school. I said it takes work. This game, like life, is 90% mental, 10% physical. I said, we're going to take football now. All right, so you blew past that lineman, you got to the quarterback. You blew past that lineman, you got to the running back. I said, it takes preparation. I said, now all summer, we've been in the gym. You've been working on tuning up your body and getting your body right. And we've done that. And we've been doing that. You've reversed it. You reversed the process. And he was like, what do you mean by that? I said, you did 90% physical, 10% mental. And he got quiet. He looked at me. I said, we gonna go to that game footage. I said, well, here. And I grabbed my phone. There's some things I recorded. I said, these are the things I recorded. You see how this lineman is holding on to you? Or he's got, once he hits you, he can control you and move you anywhere you want to go, where he wants you to go? Because why is that happening? And he couldn't answer me. I said, well, I'm going to help you. I said, that is and you may think this is wrong when I say it, Michael, but that is not the physical portion of it. That is the mental portion of it. And I'll explain. I said, you have to prepare for this game. You know you're going to go up against a lineman, like every game. You have to not only study tape, but you have to practice mentally on what needs to be done. And he looked at me and said, well, what do you mean by that, Dad? Simple. The position you're playing, Michael, I played that position almost 20 years. So I understand it. And like I told you, I would help you and guide you in the direction you need to go. But it's on you if you want to take that knowledge. I said, so we can get back to game footage. And I showed him the tape again. I said, man, that lineman is giving you key signs on how you can beat him all game. And he looked at me. I said, don't look at me, look at the footage. I said, what is he doing right now? I said, he's standing straight up. That's sign number one. Take a good look at him. And when you come on the field, you're already knowing who your opponent is. And I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about the gentleman that's standing in front of you. You already know who he is. You can size him up right then and there. He said, well, what do you mean? I said, because, Michael, just like you told me earlier today, yeah, he was overweight, right? He was just a big lineman, right? And he was slow, right? He was like, yeah. I said, well, that's your in right there. I said, so you basically got to blow past him. He's not going to be able to keep up with you. I said, okay, what if he was in shape? I said, he's still going to give off a sign that you can capitalize on. He said, what do you mean? I said, if you look at that footage, and I'm looking at that footage, and he's standing right in front of you, so you got to see it faster than I can. As soon as the ball says hike, as soon as the quarterback says hike, he stands straight up. When he stands straight up, that's your advantage right there. Because as soon as he stands straight up, if you go, because in football, in the position I played defensive end. Stay low, and keep going. I said, Mike, if you'd have stayed low and went through the hand movements that you and I have went through a couple of times, that would have been an easy day for you. Then I fast forwarded. I said, but look at this when you got the sack. Look at this when you hit the running back behind. I said, what's the difference between this one and that one? And he looked at me and says, because I stayed low and I used my hands. I said, and why is that? He said, and he got quiet. He said, because he stood straight up. I said, exactly, man. I said, listen, now you take what we just spoke about, you take it into life itself. It's the same movement. Everything we do in life is preparation. Preparation for what, you might ask? We as humans don't know. We can assume, but we don't truly know. But every day, I wake up in the morning, the first things I do, let me correct myself. Every day, I wake up in the morning, and every night, before I put head to pillow, I thank God for the day. And I thank him for his protection. And he looked at me. I said, yeah, I do. And I asked him for the next day to be as fruitful and as understanding as this day was. That all needs will be met, whether it's for me or for somebody else. All needs are met. And he just looked at me. And I said, I know it's late at night, man, so I'm not going to hold you, but you get some rest. But I want you to think about what I said. Preparation, preparation, preparation. And remember this conversation about cause and effect. But I'm getting ready to go inside, guys. And like always, I just wanted to share this with you. Everybody have an awesome, awesome day. Keep going forward no matter what happens or what's in front of you. Because I'm telling you, if you don't keep going forward, you're only going to look behind you. And 9 times out of 10, that's more frustrating than going forward. So, I will talk with you guys again, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, in a ride back. All right.